Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Akah Bants.
Scrap that. Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Welcome to Akah Bants featuring Kiekie. No, you put that laugh that time and you clap now.
You know the Kiekie I told you before about, the crazy girl? This is her. I actually made a mistake. I said that I cared about her and she loved me and I love her, but I don't anymore. She's too crazy for me. I can't take it. Please, girls, you're too much. You're much, dear.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Anyways, guys, check out her channel. I'm gonna put her the link to her channel in my description.
Don't put my link on your description. I don't want your link. Don't put my link there. I don't use extra link. I don't want your link. Don't link me up.
What do you want?
Hook up.
You want hook up?
Yes.
I should hook you up with.
Let me be myself.
Guys, so welcome to this show. This is another episode of Gist Partner. Yeah, so today we're just gisting, we're just talking, and then just gonna be peeking into the kind of things we talk about.
Right.
So basically, though, I know because we're very, very
We're not alive.
lively people.
Okay, great. Yes, lively. I thought you were gonna say crazy. I'm not crazy.
Dear, I've told you. I say if this is the length of crazy, this is where me I am. And I accept I have some of crazy. This is where you are. When my wristwatch start, that's where you are. This they really. It do pass
The measurement of your hand.
I
I agree with you. Because
Anyhow.
I encounter him.
You have. And you were able to match his energy.
No, I didn't match it.
Okay, you were almost there.
I just leveled up. It's not like maybe I match
Really
what?
is the only person in life
Yeah.
that I'll just be.
No, that man is crazy. No, he is crazy.
And he's such an intelligent man.
Very, very.
Very, very.
Very, very. A beautiful soul.
Yeah. Anyway, Sha, so and I know for people like us, we love people. We love being around people. Sometimes we can act like, but we love having people around us.
True.
What was social distancing and the lockdown like versus now that the COVID is still there? But we have to face life. What is it like?
Okay, so first off, I was afraid of what the outside world would be after the lockdown. I had no problem with the lockdown at all.
Yeah.
So my
But you were alone with your. It
was me, my husband, and my phone.
That was all.
That was all I had.
And you were happy.
I was actually happy, because the thing is, so as a sanguine, I think I have a bit of melancholy in me as well. So I enjoy personal
alone time. Me too.
Because that's the time that I have to create.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I believe that the unscripted show came from that moment. And then I was also able to unlock a new part of me, which is that Kiekie Bants now.
Unlock.
Yeah, I use the word unlock.
What do you call it? Kiekie Bants?
Yeah, Kiekie Bants. Like Bants I threw on Instagram. So
after watching Akah Bants, you now said, I can actually do Kiekie Bants.
See, even that program, I've already started. Even when I started the program, I didn't know where his program. But now, but one day, person I just say, Kiekie, how will I watch the remaining of these things that you have talked about? I say, let me create hashtag for it. Which means when you press it, you just see the remaining day. But my brother, the day I decided that let me even press it, the day I'm seeing there is shoe and bag. And Kayamata product.
Kayamata!
I've used my hashtag to say product.
Not lie.
As in, the first time I actually clicked on that hashtag to check what. When I still see the video there, it's just like see all that things there. So now I think about crazy. I have like crazy ideas. I always say that whatever you hear me say or see me do is
a filtered version.
At times I'm by myself, maybe in traffic, I'll be laughing alone.
You just be like,
I'm thinking of something.
Yeah.
So the lockdown was that moment where, because I had nothing to do, that the thought that I'm keeping to myself, me and my phone will not be talking about it.
Look, I feel like the videos you were putting out during the lockdown on your Instagram, they were unparalleled. I nearly fainted with some. See, you gave us life. And I appreciate you for that, my dear.
Oh God! chairs, I put some pies.
So how were you able to do like the Kiekie lockdown show and all of it? I say lockdown show. Kiekie fashion on lock show.
Yeah. So the exciting thing is we film it. So right now for the unscripted
We did
show.
4 months. We did 4 months of lockdown.
Was it up to 4 months?
Yes, now.
March, April, May. It was like 3 months.
Mm.
It was towards the end of March till the end of May.
So you had enough content.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we film ahead. Like right now, we are already filming season 4 of the unscripted, and we are still airing season 2.
Mm.
Yeah. So that just allowed us to just go like that. But however, the lockdown affected my show, especially the fashion shock show, because there's a show that talks about ill styling.
Fashion lockdown. Fashion shock.
God know best.
God do know best.
Who know the best. So because we didn't have events, people didn't go to events, and no event meaning no dressing. You get me now. You do affect that show, but in the end of the day, everything works together so good. So it allowed the scripted show to thrive, and pretty much that's it.
Amazing.
I feel like I'm on CNN right now. The way I'm talking. You get me now.
See, look, to be honest, you understand? It's almost CNN because I've been inaugurated into the YouTube Black Voices class of 2021, the first set. Global. Do you think it's a joke?
If it is, go and try it.
Thanks. Yeah. So I mean, but now there is COVID new strain. They now say that okay, we've come out now. They said there is another one that one is now melancholic. It have shoulder pad, and that one, if you like, give it a vitamin C. If you fire it with ginger, it will send ginger back to you. So they're just like, so are you afraid? Like, do you find yourself afraid sometimes now? What is the craziest moment you have actually like encountered with this corona? Did you ever like think you had it?
See, the craziest moment I've had is just that I'm just thinking today I will go and sleep. Or if I have my clothes that tomorrow, I want to go somewhere. I don't know wake up because COVID has killed me.
No, that's not how we used to do. No, that's not how it used to do.
It's a paranoia for me.
What?
Like I'm sometimes because these are some people are asymptomatic now. So I'm thinking, what if I have it now?
Asymptomatic.
Maybe I have it. I know that I have it. Then
but it doesn't kill asymptomatic people now.
No, so now what they are saying is that you may be asymptomatic, you're not showing signs,
but it's killing you.
Yes.
Hey.
But you know. So my fear now is let me not go.
I didn't know.
I will not sleep. I will apply on my clothes. Then in the sleep, my lung will not fall and collapse. I will not choke and die. Meanwhile, I've already ironed my gun. I've already locked my phone. My internet banking have password. All these things gone to waste. I will not know. I'm already planning that. Okay, I don't want to wear this clothes now. I want to preserve it for another day. But when I sleep now, so that's the paranoia I have for COVID-19.
So please, as we end this show, go and give your husband all the password.
You already have it now.
Okay, to your account.
Yeah, including all my valuables. You already have
it's
it.
real valuables. So,
but of course,
yeah.
I was at the beginning. I was actually scared.
Wow.
Very proud. Then when I had to travel, and I will not have to now do the test. That's where the paranoia started again.
See.
When I do the test in
Nigerian.
Wait now, when they took the conboard my nostril, I thought it was worst. Akah, the person that did the test for me in Dubai, nobody can tell me otherwise. This very cause the bus stop. This very cause the bus stop. He pushes in. I say, excuse me. He's paying me. He said you have to stay with yourself because if you don't, hello, you stay with yourself. If you don't stay with yourself, the more you shake.
Was he a Nigerian?
He's a Dubaian. That's Arabican.
They want to use their thing to kill Nigerians because they don't like Nigerians.
Do you understand? He pushed the thing. I see you have to manage it. I said, manage what? He bring out my mocha to stupor. I said, what happened here? Akah, when I want to leave Dubai again, I do another one.
Another one. Is it by force to travel?
It's working.
When I wanted to do Shape Corner, so all the hosts, we did it. Right. For myself, Bayo, Noble. They brought the guy. As he put it...
I don't like that.
As he put it, as he reached here, it's me. We put in for me. I heard his hand, removed it. Remove your hand. Whatever you have packed, it has do. If the one that you pack from here don't do, then I don't have it.
Anything you catch from here to here.
If you can catch whatever you catch from here to here, it's the same thing you will. You don't need to go to my brain.
Because I now want to ask that, does Moko have density? Like, is there a conquer Moko to the other?
It's Muka no Muka.
It's Moko no Moko. Why is
And as he was doing it, as he was going in, killing me, he said, "You're doing well. You're doing fine." As if I will use "you're doing well" to go and chop fish. I grabbed his hand and removed it. Come on, get off. Nonsense.
Akah's problem. But that Dubai one was the worst test of the worst. I thought I was going to die there.
You know they have to.
And the guy is not even. He's not even now. He's not franking. You are doing a walk of life and death. You share cool a
you know
walk of death.
it was this COVID that made us know that there is actually passageway.
Yes.
I didn't know that there is a hole.
They all connect.
That there is a corridor.
You know that there's a way they'll be choking something in your nose.
It will come out to yourself.
Yes. But you know that mouth sample gathering is the worst test. Because they will carry that possible to be playing with your larynx. As if you know when you are tickling your lover in the side. That's the way they will be tickling your larynx.
They do that one for you.
So the second one I planned that I'll do the throat one. When I reach there, when I see that girl, she said me in Sakaba.
She said Isakaba.
That's when I knew that Ellie, maybe I should do the nose.
Maybe just do the one that I've done before.
She wanna converse now. I said, hello, do the nose. But this time, because I've known their technique that they didn't used to laugh. Me too. When I get there, frank, I strung my face. When I people there, I gave her that eyes that till I show she shared that if you do rubbish do you. You get it now. I just frank my eyes.
So that means the first.
The
first time when you did, you were like.
I was naive. You get now. I was doing. Now she asked me, "Are you okay?" I didn't even answer. Bitch, if they put something in your own nose, you do what you wanna do and get out of here, please.
Screaming.
I don't think I'm going anywhere again. But the everything relax. The muscle of the now that there's another one that is wearing shoulder pad. All these things now, let's put it in the hand of God.
That's it.
Our personal savior.
I read Psalm 91 every day.
Inside water.
And I move. Meanwhile, I watched a video in which you spoke. You already knew what I want to ask. In which she spoke of the time when you met your Aldi. You say you like it rough. That if somebody is too cute to you, you'll be like, "Excuse me, hello, what's all this? Please, dear, step back." If somebody call your phone number 5 times a day, you smash your phone. Enlighten us.
Because I do feel that life is measurement. You have to put yourself on the scale and ask yourself, what do I measure? It is the measurement to carry. If you call me once, if I'm not with my telephone mobile, when I get to it, I call you back.
Yeah.
Why are you calling me 5 times? How many times did Jesus call the disciples? Once! And they served the master. Why are you calling me 5 times? Did I die? Am I a child born to die? Why are you calling me 5 times? That is a demonic thing. Even COVID doesn't catch people 5 times.
What if the love I have for you is so much? I just need to hear your voice.
Akah, if you call me 1 time and I did not pick it.
Why would I pick if you call?
The second time, what's giving you the impression that I will pick it? Even when Whiskey sing Toto, didn't it stop at 3? You give me 1 missed call 1. You give me 1 missed call 2. You give me 1 missed call 3. Why? That is a demonic approach. A satanic approach, a destructive approach. You are tantamount to the peace of my life.
Wow.
He choke.
Too late. Meanwhile, you also don't like romance.
Not as such. Because romance is weak a person body. You don't understand, like romance.
Kiekie, don't kill me. You like to have ginger energy every time. But romance make you weak.
I like romance. But because human nature, people are wicked.
I don't know the meaning.
Guys, this is my show now. Kiekie Akah Bants. welcome our guest of today, Akah. Welcome back. No, okay, this is it. Because I'm a sanguine, it is obvious that my temperament is very open.
People are wicked.
Yes, I cannot depend on you emotionally now. And you now play a fast one on me. It's not like I release an album like Adele and begin to tell the world what you have done is difficult. So as a result, because of that, I'm usually not. You see, my outwardness is like that, but deep within me, deep down there,
You are a softie.
Yeah.
So you like to just make sure that nobody has the opportunity to just hurt you on that level.
Like Shoko.
So, yeah,
no
because
time.
okay, it's like a robot demon showed you, Pepe.
Nothing like that at
Or you saw from other people's experience. You were like,
So I think for me, what formed my own basis of love is the family I'm from. I'm from a closely knitted family with so much love everywhere. So coming from that level, my expectation of love has always been high. I'm from a family of if my daddy should know that I'm sick now, he can come and greet me in Lagos. Even as I'm married like this.
Wow.
And that's when my mother would organize food stuff and send to me. My brother and my sister, they arrived. The last time I was in the hospital, even the doctor had to ask her, what really, all my family members were leg complete in this place. I thought I didn't have accident and I didn't have HIV. Just normal malaria. I didn't have COVID, nothing of such. But so, coming from that point, I just cannot settle for less. And because in friendship and from other people's relationship, I see how people give a lot of bullshit. And I've seen situations where my friends fall in love with someone and how they are treated, and I'm wondering, what's all this? I beg. In fact, when I was in uni, it was a thing in uni then that don't move close to that girl, get mad.
wow.
So when I was in 400 level, right, there's this guy in my class, it's my G now, Famo. So this guy is always wearing designer stuff. His daddy at the time, I think, was a commissioner or something, minister, I can't remember. So everybody very told him that this girl is Shoko. They talk about it, they hosted that. I beg, no just need that girl, now Shoko. So the guy now wants to come and do like, is the one that has mouth. Or is the one that and that, you know those all these original Ferragamo shoes that the cocoa as they are walking.
Cool. You said Ferragamo.
We are waiting for the lecturer to enter the classroom. That this guy is coming. Cool. I'm hearing whispering around me. Holy Spirit is telling me, that footstep is coming to my side. Just stand in my front. And me, based on big girl Shoko level, I do enter class late. I can't be waiting for lecturer for 30 minutes. If class is 10 and I can't be mingling, I can't leave room for unnecessary conversation. If the class is 10 o'clock, I arrive 5 minutes to 10 and I sit down at the back in the middle of 1 billion boys. People don't have mouths.
Yeah.
So they have already deposit that okay, when she come, the guy just go, just say, everybody calls me a Diaga, that's my surname. The way you want to feel family, I say, Bukumi, what's up?
Bukumi.
I look at him from that Ferragamo shoe.
Is your shoe alright?
To that Paul Smith pants.
Are you alright?
To that TM shirt.
Is your shirt alright?
To that Ray-Ban glasses. I say,
Is it Ray-Ban?
yes, so I say, what's that sound? I carried my book and I left. The whole class went mad. Like, what? And that guy hated me with passion. I didn't.
So you were not afraid of cultists?
No, I was in private school now.
Okay.
Didn't you know? I talked about this thing on my show. Like when I was in uni, I don't know how I attained that level, but everybody just looked at me and said, "This girl is mad.
No-go area."
I don't know how I did it because they didn't know that even with a little cockroach, I
can get you.
Do you understand? So I'm just there like, I just what's that sound?
Lord, I bless you. Thank you for helping us to protect this girl. But now that you are married, I mean, you now accept romance.
Yes, now, yes. Even though my husband is a shy person.
Oh,
do you understand?
Is he shy to you?
I was a shy person. Even in the house, like, sometimes when I try to play, so what are you doing? Stop it now. What's that? He said, oh, there's a lot of play now. He said, and I said, I don't know what I'm going to say. But when my husband is sick like this, yesterday I accosted him. I said, Papa, why did you open the cabinet? You didn't even close the cabinet. He said, but I told you I'm sick now. I said, today making 9 days. 9 days that you are missing. How can you open cabinet
You are
to carry glass
you are
cup?
counting it for him.
Yes, now because Tuesday to
9
Thursday,
days.
9 days.
You can't close cabinet.
He said he stood up from sitting room to kitchen. I said, why didn't you? I said, come and see something. Why didn't you close this cabinet? He said, but I told you now, I am sick. That's why you didn't close cabinet.
Screaming.
When Papa is sick, he said, if you wake up in the morning, I was like, I think I sleep on my neck. Let me to go to the cabinet, get me to get a heartbeat. I said, Papa, but just try and wear your clothes.
Screaming.
But me, I have plan for him. When I'm pregnant, the day I'm pregnant.
As you just see, positive.
From that day.
9 months.
That's this how I will put my hand on the child. I will call him from the room. Say, Papa, you are right. Say, I'm gonna put this hand on my leg. Assist me.
Ushi. Papa, you have already heard. You have heard. Know the plan.
I want pepper soup. You will go and come back and bring the pepper. So I say,
That is right.
this is the one from Ikoi.
That is right.
I want the one from Oregon.
Oregon.
So because I'm already planning. Orange for my room. I need to manage this neck.
Meanwhile, so I don't know. I know you're comedic. You know, you're fun, and I heard you talk about like NSARS, and everybody like jumped on that. But I don't know if you're really political. I want to know what your thoughts on Trump versus Biden, and what the situation was with the whole thing. Like, did you hear everything that was going on? What did you think about it? And what are your thoughts now?
For me, I just kind of feel like I personally have a problem with a man who has no business with money, but every business with power. Because money is subjective to success, but power is not necessarily subjective to success. Because if I put a gate man at that gate man can decide not to allow you to enter.
Yeah.
That does not make you successful. But if you have monies, a type of money, you are obviously successful. So Donald Trump was that man who had no business with money in that position, but every business with power. And it became uncontrollable at some point. The day he entered that president, now you think maybe I'm American or I live in America. I told you I had a headache throughout that day. The day he entered, the day he won that election, I'm telling you,
from the first day.
From the very first day, I knew that this guy was up to no good. The way he carried himself. See, choice of me, I'm a worded person. When I speak to you, I pay attention to words. And that's why I restrict myself from having some chat conversation. Because you might write something in a certain way and it might not be as it is. So I prefer to talk to you, especially when it's involving emotional stuff.
Yeah.
If I want to fight with my husband now, I don't want to do chat. I want to call him. I mean, because of my nation, I didn't know how to postpone fight. We gotta fight the fight as it is happening. So hello,
as
it did that time, it's not really working for me. The reason being that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I, J, K,
LMN.
If you get to Z, congrats. If you didn't get to Z, so congrats. So the way he talks, the way he carries himself, I'm just like, nah. See, if not because there are a lot of politicians that did not particularly agree with him, and there were other presidents from other parts of the world that didn't agree with him, Donald Trump could have caused a world war with the way he does his things. But the only thing that he said that I agree with, that coronavirus, I just deceiving ourselves. It's not coronavirus, it's Chinese virus.
It's Chinese virus.
Did you hear that there's a new one? Name free and be name fan. That says it's from bat and pig. Why are you eating bat?
This is why the Bible says that God will protect you from the noisome pestilence that flies by night.
But it's pestilence for me.
And the arrows that fly by day. That noisome pestilence is coronavirus. Noise, just making noise. And it's a pestilence. But the noise is more than the pestilence, more than the danger. But it is where God has protected us from it.
How?
Did you get it?
How?
Did you get it?
Yes, now.
You got corona?
Yes, now.
Yay!
Akah is rethinking his position.
Yay!
I got it, so.
My life is a lie.
It's
a lie. She just came back from Dubai. She doesn't have it. They give out. They
they have done 4 coronavirus tests in the last 1 month.
Now you won't marry. Now you won't travel now.
Bruh.
Travel out of the world. You want to touch continents. Continue. Anyways, so one of the things that I admire about you
Oh God.
is the way,
Oh God, I can't take this.
you know what, just gist us about your journey in the industry.
My industry.
Because the truth is, you started from real TV,
Mm-hmm.
and now you have your production company doing what you're doing, and then it's like you took the bull by the horns and said, "Yes, let me tell you guys something. I'm hot cake,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna show you guys." So enlighten us on that, because I always like want people to watch my content and get something and be motivated to do something or have at least a lighter heart or a perspective towards something. But what's your story?
I didn't mean that. I knew that you asked this question. I would have one cloth that has sleeve so that I can push it apart there. But no problem.
Oh my God.
So you know, every young girl, every young boy has this dream of growing up and be something great, and think that by the time I storm the industry, I'm going to take charge. I'm going to be on top. Everybody will be looking at me up there. So I had that dream. get
What
me?
did you want to be when you were a kid?
I wanted to be one of the greatest talker of all time. One of the most beautiful things about my life is that I thank God for is from the beginning of my life, I'd always known that this was what I wanted.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
So-
always knew you were a talker.
Always. Going to school now, I read mass comm because of that purpose. For my master's degree, I read marketing and specialized in internet and digital marketing. After that, I went to a proper fashion school. So I'm not an engineer turned presenter, no. I'm not a computer scientist, no. I've always known what I wanted, and I'm super thankful to God for that. So while I was in the UK, in my extra time, I'm there watching Ellen DeGeneres, watching Wendy, watching Oprah Winfrey, and it was from Wendy and Ellen that I learned that there is no standard for TV presenting. So back here in Nigeria at the time, everybody just felt you have to come on screen and just go, "Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bants."
And if you don't, if you say star, if you say story instead of story, they will say please, dear.
They mark you down.
Yeah.
And so when I got back to Nigeria now, I not like I was away for so long. It was only for school because let's not be. I grew up in Ibadan, but I just do go to school for a little 3 years.
Because I was gonna ask you, like, I know you studied abroad and everything, but it's like you passed through the school didn't pass through you.
No, in fact, do you know the crazy thing? While I was in the UK, it was as if I was fighting the accent and the.
I'm telling you.
I'm like, because people that we just came from Lagos. When we reached session 2.
2 weeks.
I'm already hearing, May. I said, who's your May? Hello, Larry, who's your May? When did we get here? When did they stamp our passport at Heathrow? What do you mean by Uncle speak normal English in this side? So I think I was actually anti picking up unnecessary accent. Like, what's that? And from Joker Silva, I learned that there's a big difference
Between good enunciation and
accents. There's a difference between
speaking
proper
good English,
like speak proper, diction is different from picking up an accent. So if you actually speak proper English with good pronunciation, another thing that Nigerians are failing to accept is there's nothing wrong if you pronounce an English word with your accent in it.
Yeah.
We hear the Spanish do it all the time.
Yeah.
The Italians do it.
Yeah.
The French do it.
Hey, excuse me.
So why am I the one that must be able to pronounce mesmerification? If I cannot pronounce mesmerification, that's okay because I did not invent it.
Yeah, if you want
But
to call your apple a apple, that's okay because that is your hazard.
That is it now.
Thanks. Because in Spanish, a Frenchman will speak English with his hazard. Nobody will hold him.
But why are we holding ourselves? Anyway, fast forward that. So coming back to Nigeria now, and then I started my journey as a presenter. I started like this too, actually. Got my equipment. I had a few guys, but because of lack of experience, when I started to shoot, I thought that maybe a shoot is like normal talk. I don't know that when you on the camera, you still have to wear mic. So me, I just think that maybe when you on the camera and you talk, your voice will enter the.
You went to shoot a whole show.
Without mic. So when I now did that, but I can't hear.
You can't. You
And
bought camera or you?
No, bought cameras. My parents are, by the way, the most supportive set of human beings I've ever. The only occupation that I know that if I say I want to start, my parents will not support is stripper or maybe prostitution. they can't support that. For everything that I wanted at the time, they were super supportive. They didn't say, oh, was that why you went to London Business School? Is that why you? They were very supportive. So I began to learn. I entered the street of YouTube. Began to learn one or two things there, and then eventually I go like the connection and then met people, shot a show for a big television channel in Nigeria here. I collected their criteria. They told me this is their standard. I go and shoot. I submit it. I spent like around 4 million. When I shoot it, they told me, "I'm sorry, it's not to our standard." Can somebody just insert standard living, standard living?
Now lie.
And
I don't understand. You met the standard on the paper.
Yes, and I presented the I shot with 5D Mark III at the time. That was the best camera around, and they told me that it was not up to their standard. I entered my.
But that they will collect it from you.
No, I submitted. I went. They said I should come back. I come back. They said they've watched it. That it's not their standard. What can I do? It's just not our standard. So I enter my vehicle now. I began to wait.
I think that's the worst.
What
can I do?
As in, what can I do? It's not just about standard. It's that when they want to break up with you, they tell you, it's not you.
It's
me.
us.
Hey! I say, amazing. I enter my vehicle. That time I live in Magodo. This office is on the Highland edge. I weep. I enter, I start the car. I drive to my house. When I reach the junction of Magodo, I see this week, I cannot weep it alone. I face Ibadan. I drove to the house of my parents. And I told them, here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. I cried and cried and cried. So Bengalinga had a show, and I hosted the red carpet, and some of the celebrities that were on that carpet now said to me that, who is that girl on your red carpet? She was so lively. She saw this, she saw that. He now told me that, show Fashion TV, you don't want to be on TV? Let me introduce you to somebody.
I love it when somebody just speaks Yoruba with an American accent. Just give it to me. Drop.
So he now took me to Goldmine Television. And in that place now, they are now having slots with On TV, Eve TV, Slaver Bait now. And that's how I began to. But when I now walk in that place, I loved my content. But I wasn't just satisfied with the flexibility of the channel.
Of course.
So I'm like, I need to do more. So then they now started to behave in a way that is a industry way, behaving in a hand robber way. When you are not appreciating your staff enough. I say, look at my body, look at talents, draping all over my body. I may not have diamond, but talent I have, and I drape me. I quit your job.
You quit?
When I quitted the job, another company said, one of the television that I used to work on, that Spice TV now, they say, we are not seeing this girl. They say, she quitted though. They came to look for me. They capture me. Say, come to our show. Get now. I get to their own show. I like the channel. I didn't like the program. I'm doing Spice Destination. We go to places. I drink. I eat food. We explore places literally.
That's the kind of program I love.
About me, please call Akah.
Bless.
And get him on it. But for me, it wasn't just what I wanted. I wanted to do lifestyle in entertainment. Not that type of lifestyle. Do you understand? And I wanted to major in fashion. So it wasn't the kind of show that I wanted, but the platform was good. I'm like, what's the worst that can happen to human being in this life? Failure. Okay, let me go and fail. So I quitted.
You quitted again?
Yes, I quitted again. I said, you know what? Take your lapel off your camera. I'm not doing. And I called my guys. All my guys are ballers.
Hey.
I say, let's do this. Let's start the fashion shock show. So I recorded the program. When I recorded the program finish, they show me the program. I watch it. I say, Kiekie, this is your rise to fall or your fall to rise. You have to choose one. So I chose fall to rise. I dropped, when the first I posted the first episode of the shock show, I off my phone. I was afraid. When I opened it, it was the first thing I posted ever on Instagram that had the highest engagement in my life at the time. So when I came back to it and I saw comments, and I saw a lot of people that knew me, I saw a lot of, this is the original Kiekie. Oh, this is the Kiekie we know. Oh, Kiekie is mad. I say, oh, right. Now, God being God. You are God from beginning to the end.
There is no place for argument.
Yes, you are God all by yourself.
Wait. It's you that started the song. You don't know the lyrics. You don't
I know it now. There's no place for argument.
Shut up.
You are God all by yourself. That's how AMVC now come. 3 weeks after I started the show. And I did shock show for people that didn't dress well and style review for those that dress well. I just drop it on Instagram. That is how the show just blew. Blogs are just carrying the show. Every celebrity is asking, with that girl, with this girl, with this girl. Now the professionals in the industry, because of my choice of words, the way I broke down the styles, a lot of stylists reached out to me that, wow, how do you know fashion so much? People began to dig me. They began to make research. Now this part, she's going to London College of Fashion. She's having clothing line. Oh, she's having experiences. Oh, this guy is a professional.
So everybody just pen. Just arrange themselves well.
Let me not tell you the testimony. God is good. That company that I took my CD that they say that it's not good.
It's not up to their standard.
You know that company now send me DM. This is the most amazing fashion content I've seen. Where's my shoulder pad?
Let me help you raise it up. Yeah.
Look at that. And it gives me so much joy that in all the television stations in Nigeria and Africa as a whole, except Fashion Police on E, there is no platform that actually has what it takes to do that kind of show, because there are two things on that show. There's fashion and there's comic. So there are a lot of people that know fashion, obviously. A lot of people that practice in the fashion space, obviously. But not a lot of people can do it with comedy. With these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and confuse you that with God, all things are possible.
I need fan. Let your hair so that people will know. Do we have fan? Please, somebody can you need to get us a Beyonce glow. You understand? Look at the picture. Oh my God, it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Okay, thank you.
And it's you know what? It's crazy that this is not the first time we're recording.
Bruh, we recorded though. The lockdown
We
episode.
recorded in lockdown.
My phone broke and I lost my own version.
That's why I didn't record anyone again.
Really?
In fact, my next guest, Emma, was like, "Yo, I just lost interest because at that point, that was the best episode I had shot.
Right, it was crazy. It was actually crazy.
We laughed from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And then we lost it. So until today, when I was coming to see, I was like, you know what, we can record.
You didn't come to see me, please. You came to shoot in my house. They're two different things.
At this point, guys.
Wait.
Please.
You want to close the program?
I want to close.
No, I have to sing. Go. Akah, ya.
Guys,
I don't know the
if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please give us a like and comment in the comment section. Bye bye, guys. We love you. Please don't check her out.